Oh, hello there. Hello, friends. Disembodied voices and everyone in between. Welcome back to my village, Georgetown. Oh, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. I'm sure you're having a wonderful day, just like me. It's been wonderful. So good. I've had such a wonderful afternoon. You don't even understand. Oh. But we have to get to work, we have to get to business, down to the mayoral duties that people expect of me, being the mayor of Georgetown. Oh, last time we got our little fairground / market done, and today we're going to be working on these houses. Now, I am going to have to configure this a little bit better and try to do something a little more, well, smart with this area, because I've run into a bit of an issue. You see, we have 3 houses here, but I want to be able to do a church. So we might have to move things over. What's going to happen is I'm going to put this church over here, right in this corner, which does mean we're going to be changing the space a little bit. I think it's for the best that we do this, you know? It's going to be a food for the town. And then we're going to push these 3 houses down here. We're going to put one across here, one across there, and one over here, then have the church right there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to the church today, but we are going to do that. And over here, I'm going to move the masonry over to here, and put what is this one again? I can't remember. I guess it's a supply room, isn't it? The supplies on this side, you know? And of course, we've got the tailor over there and 3 houses. So yeah, you know, we've got everything moving over here, and I'm hoping it's going to turn out alright. It's very hard to make everything work sometimes when you just don't have the space for it. And I have to, as the mayor, I have to understand that and work accordingly. Alright, let's get into this. Let's go and let's start these builds. Now, with this area, I am going to have to remove all 3 houses and the church. The church will be placed in a different area, as we've discussed already, but the houses will be placed where the church is and where, well, the other 2 are. The one at the end is going to have to be removed. We're going to make these houses a little bit bigger, but we are going to go with the vibe of a 1-bedroom apartment or a studio apartment where, you know, you can fit a bed and something small, maybe a little kitchen, but not too big. I don't want to make them have dreams of grandeur, because we can't always provide that. I'm going to try to use the same materials, but I feel like we should do stone brick instead of cobblestone for the walls. We might try to do a bit of variety on the pillars as well, just like they've tried there. And we're going to do cobblestone as the bottom layer, going all the way around, because it does go 1 step inside, and I think that's really smart. Instead of that little cobblestone piece below the door, we're going to change that to a wood, and we're going to push the door forward, and we're going to try to do a nicer shape for the roof. Maybe putting it in a spruce color instead, just to give it a bit more variety. But without further ado, we have to remove all of the pieces. Let's go! And there we go! I decided to push back the mountain so that we could put the church where it was before. Well, kind of. I mean, we are going to put the church in that giant space right there, and then we're going to put a house, the houses on the other side. That way we have the houses on one side, the residential side, and then we have the church on the other. We could probably put something like a blacksmith, or maybe a town hall or a library where the church was planned to be. I think this is a great idea. That means we're going to have to put the residential stuff on the opposite side. I could also move the path to be a little bit closer to the church so we can give ourselves a little bit more space. It's going to be a tough thing to get done. So with that, the church is going to be over here. We're going to push this path to about here and go this way. And I'm thinking that we'll put the residential things on this side. The path will come back to normal around here, but honestly, we're going to put the tailor there, so it doesn't really matter too much. We're going to do our best to make it all work, especially with the space that we have. We just have to use the space correctly and appropriately. We don't want to piss anyone off with the misuse of spaces. Alright, time to get into a beautiful time lapse of building some residential buildings based on the idea of normal builds, but using stone brick and cobblestone as the flooring, and of course we're going to try to use spruce as the roof. Oh, there's just so much work we have to get done, so let's get into it and not talk about it any longer. Right, I can't wait to bring such life to my residents. My villagers, I'm sure they'll approve of everything and think I'm a wonderful mayor. Yes, that's exactly it. I'm a wonderful mayor. Oh, I like that. Well, I feel like I've done something, but I don't know if it's a good something. I mean, I like the design of the houses. They're a little bit more in depth. I have a feeling the roofs are a bit too high, though. I might have to cut the tops off of them a little bit. Just make them one triangle. They kind of look like a bowler hat or top hat. Little too much for me. And I feel like we might change the walls of this building to some white terracotta. It's just not looking right. Or maybe even a light grey terracotta. Just something terracotta. We need a bit of variety up in here. We need to get some white glass, some doors, and then we'll do some interior decoration. But yes, I think at the best we change up this build just a little bit. And remove those strange bowler hat roofs. Sometimes, not everything comes together. You'll think it will. You're like, this is right. I like this. Then you look at it again, you're like, what on earth was I thinking? As a mayor, I have to be able to admit when I am wrong, when I have done something that has not helped the community, and then grow from it. Alright, and let's go grow from it. God damn, I have to do some more work. Oh, I'm so tired. See, this is why I should have gotten an easier place to work with. That's much better. Now those roofs don't look as top-hatty. Well, actually, they look more top-hatty, but less like a comical top hat and more like a fancy top hat you'd wear to a nice event. And I do like the variation of having at least one of the buildings not looking absolutely insane. Right. It's time to get some stuff to put inside. Might get some bookcases. We're going to have to get a bed to put in the corner. A nice little dresser there. And just a workstation right along here. We're also going to get some glass to the windows. But I feel that this is going to go good. We probably will get some red beds to put inside, I think. Some red beds. Maybe some brown. And do some dark oak, or perhaps? No. We'll stick to the spruce. We'll do some spruce work. But I do need some bookcases and some different workbenches. We'll give them different workstations for each one. Oh, it's going to be perfect. Well, I have to figure out what a workstation is and what work is that isn't building. I have been a mayor for so long, I'm not entirely sure. Alright, we're going to give them a bit of a workstation. I'm going to put this one here. You know what? We're going to give them a flower as well. Look at that, a nice little flower to brighten up the room. Close that door. All good. Next one. Come over here. Oh, this one's going to be a little special. Put a cauldron there. And this one right here. And we'll put the flower on their bedside. Oh, that's very nice. Look at that. It's more of a potions master. Finally, we'll go to the last one, which will have a smithing table. Put that one right there. And I'll put the flower on here as well. Oh, that's so very nice. Look at these. This is perfect. Perfect for some new villagers. And we'll have some more homes on the other side. It's going to be very nice. These are much bigger, much more space. It really does scream, I'm ready for the workforce. And that's what we need in our community. A workforce that's strong like a workhorse. Get it? Horse? Oh. Oh, sorry about that. Just having a bit of a moment. But honestly, I'm really happy with these, and I think they work perfectly. Alright, we do need to get some paths in, though. So let's get a bit more path. There we go. I think next time we're going to focus on that church opposite here. We're going to put a nice little church here. Probably going to be making it again out of cobblestone and stone, I think. I'm going to try to get it to be beautiful and holy and such. I'll have to look at some references. Something that's close to a villager home rather than, well, a raging, crazy cultist religion. Although some people say that all religions are cults. I don't think that's very nice. You've got to respect a religion even if you don't believe in it. Respect other people's beliefs. And if they don't respect yours, well, that's their problem, and they'll answer to their god later. That's for sure. Anywho, I should probably go check on the villagers. Well, we've come to the end. That's right, we've come to the end of the day. Honestly, I have enjoyed myself. I think these houses look adorable. They did take a little bit of conjuring, and I had to make them look both fancy and detailed, but not for the rich, being that they are only villagers, the peasants of the situation. And I am their mayor. And as their mayor, I declare these buildings open. Next time we will be getting into the church, and I'm going to go speak to a priest and a rabbi and ask what they think I should do. Anywho, I want to thank you so much for being part of this. I hope you had a good time. If you haven't, then that's okay too. And I hope to see you next time. So long, farewell, and don't forget to eat that spaghetti, alright? Thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye. So long. Goodbye.